Zundert is a municipality and town in the south of the Netherlands, in the province of North Brabant. History. The origin of the town of Zundert is, like that of many others, very unclear. The name is first encountered in a certificate dating from 1157, in which the Bishop of Liege confirms a donation from the place Zundert. This Zundert actually relates to the current settlement of Klein Zundert, one of the first settlements in the area. The local monks, besides the religious labor, were also involved in clearing the land that was still rough territory, filled with swamps, peats and heath fields. The monks also assisted in improving agricultural methods. Zundert is still surrounded by a rural environment with beautiful nature areas. One of them is the Bischheide, a magnificent heath area with unique walking possibilities. The Kalmthoutse Heide, across the border with Belgium, is also in the vicinity. Zundert, Achtmaal, Wernhout and Klein Zundert were liberated on October 27, Rijsbergen on October 28. Achtmaal was liberated by the 415th Infantry Regiment of the U.S. 104th Infantry Division. Zundert and Klein Zundert by the 413th Infantry Regiment of the 104th Infantry Division, and Wernhout and Rijsbergen by the 414th Infantry Regiment of the 104th Infantry Division, at a small distance from the town. An old tavern called In Den Anker can be found, which has the oldest license in the Netherlands. It originally dates from 1635, but was rebuilt in 1913. Geography. The municipality of Zundert contains the following places: Zundert, Rijsbergen, Klein Zundert, Wernhout, Achtmaal. Zundert lies about 12 meters above Dutch sea level, and is located 15 kilometers southwest of the city of Breda, and 35 kilometers northeast of Antwerp, Belgium. Zundert is surrounded by the municipalities Ettenler and Breda on the north, Hoogstraten on the east, Woestwedel on the south, Kalmthout on the southwest, and Essen and Ruckfen on the west. Zundert is one of the most agricultural municipalities of the Netherlands. 10% of all nursery production of the Netherlands is around Zundert. Production of strawberries and young field-grown trees and hedging plants is very important in the area. Architecture. The Roman Catholic Church of Zundert, dedicated to St. Trudo, was built in 1927 and contains art treasures from the 17th century, coming from the St. Michiel's Abdij in Antwerp. These treasures consist of marble altar tables, 3 alabaster sculptures, several paintings, and 2 carved oaken confessionals. The church itself was designed by Jan Stuyt, a pupil of the famous architect Pierre Coupers. Stuyt also designed the church of nearby Klein Zundert in the same municipality. The town hall of Zundert was built in 1830 in neoclassical style and demolished and rebuilt in the same style in 1965. Windmills. Zundert is the home of a 17th-century windmill, called De Akkermolen. It is said to have been originally built in 1652. It is a standard mill, and it was built to process grain. The mill had numerous private owners in the past, including Stadtholder Willem V, as the Baron of Breda, who became owner in 1794. In the early 1900s the mill was owned by Wilhelmus van der Stappen. The mill was heavily damaged in 1950, and its existence was threatened several occasions after that. The Akkermolen is currently owned by the municipality of Zundert, which bought it in 1959, the last private owners being the Herrages family. After the mill was taken over by Zundert, it needed serious restoration, which took place in 1961. Another restoration took place in 1991, but then, the entire mill needed to be taken apart and restored. The Akkermolen can be visited after arranging an appointment at Akkermolenweg 15. The town had other mills in the past. One of them was a stone mill called de Eendracht, which stood on Molenend, currently known as Patend. It burned down on January 23, 1909. The owner at the time, Jacques Thelwes, had already lost a wooden mill in Zundert, which was blown down in the previous year of 1908. A store called De Boyenbond is now located on the former mill's location. Vincent van Gogh. Zundert is the birthplace and childhood home of the famous painter Vincent van Gogh. He was born on the 30th of March 1853 in a little house on Zundert's main street, marked 29. The former house is gone as it was too dilapidated to preserve, but a plaque at this location still commemorates his birth. In May 2007, the renovation of the house at marked 29 and the neighboring house started. After the renovation, the Vincent van Gogh House was opened in August 2008. People can still visit the Dutch Reformed church built in 1806, in which the father of Vincent, Theodorus van Gogh, started preaching in 1849. In the graveyard is the grave of Vincent's one-year-older brother, who died soon in infancy, also called Vincent van Gogh. Vincent did not paint when he lived in Zundert, but drew some sketches. In letters to his brother Theo, Vincent recalls Zundert and its surroundings a few times when writing about childhood, serenity and learning about life, because he died in the French town of Auvers-sur-Oise on the 29th of July 1890. A special relation between these two places exists. This can, for example, be noticed by the existence of a slightly hidden Auvers-sur-Oise street, ending at the Van Gogh Square. To keep Vincent's memory alive, the municipality of Zundert started the project of realizing a Vincent van Gogh house. Rather than a classical museum, it is an active environment, with a presentation about Van Gogh's life, interactive education, a documentation room and also permanent and temporary expositions. Tourist information is also located in the building, as well as a pleasant bar with a garden terrace. There is a bronze monument made by the French artist Ossip Zadkine of Vincent and his brother Theo on the Vincent van Gogh Plein, as a tribute to the great artist Van Gogh. It was unveiled on the 28th of May 1964 by the former Dutch Queen Juliana. The statue is an intriguing abstracted representation of Vincent's connection with his brother Theo. There are several activities relating to Vincent van Gogh. You can go to Tourist Information Zundert about participating in these activities, which is in the Vincent van Gogh House opposite the town hall. Flower Parade. Bloemon Corso Zundert is the oldest and hugely elaborate flower parade in Europe, held on first Sunday in September. Depending on the weather, at least 50,000 people attend. Huge, and often impressive lorry-mounted sculptures covered in thousands of dahlia flowers parade through the town. Each of the competing districts of Zundert construct their own entry.